Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 74th episode of the Kingdom Report. I am an idiot, so that's the reason why we have to do this again. With me tonight, I have Danielle.
Hello.
And I have Scott.
Hello, class.
Oh, Lord. That again?
Mm-hmm.
I actually like it.
And we are going to start out by talking about Kentucky Kingdom Last Rides real quick. Just the parking situation. First up, this is your parking. I need to turn on that thingy that I guess it was the ruler. Yeah. So this is your parking area, guys. This part right here. I need to put it on path. And then clear. Oh, hold on. Still not.
What have you done? You jacked it all up.
This part right here is main parking. Right here. Please, if you could, park in this area or right about here, because personally, the park has not asked me to do this, but this is just for me to ask of you guys. If you would park in this area right here that I laid out, or the part that I have highlighted. Because I would like it to where team members will be able to park in their parking, which is right here. Because HR is over in this area. So that would be greatly appreciated if we can all do that as a collective group. Because if not, they have to park all the way back here by T3, and it's a pain in the butt to get all the way back there, and it really sucks. All right, cool. Next up, how to get in. There are a multitude of ways to get in. Basically, southbound on 65, there is one way and one way only to get in, which is whatever this exit is. I apologize. I am dumb, and I don't know what exits are. So this is the exit you will be looking for, and you will just basically go up this little ramp here, and you'll stay to the right, and you'll stay to the right, and then you will merge into the middle, and then you'll just take the exit, and you will go on your merry way into gate 1. Or if you would like to, you can go all the way around and hit up Crittenden Drive, pass by Storm Chaser, and then go into KE Gate 2, which you would enter basically either through Circle of Champions and go into this side, or you would enter through this road right here, go up through Circle of Champions and enter this way. Then the way I go is 65 North. So with 65 North, you have the beginning, which is the Waterston, which goes all the way up. You'll want to stay to the left, and it'll go all the way up like this, and then you stay to the left, and you'll go around this little bend right here, not like Pocahontas, and then you will stay on the Waterston Expressway, and you'll take the first exit you see for Crittenden Drive. Then you'll get off, and you'll pass by Storm Chaser, go into KEC Gate 2 and park over here. Or, of course, you can do Circle of Champions and park over here. Or finally, if you're coming up 65 North, you will go, you can go to a different exit, which is farther up the road, which is right up here, right here. Trying to click it multiple times so you guys can see it. And then you'll just take this all the way down and go around, and then you will just basically meet up with gate 1, or obviously you can take Phillips Lane around Crittenden Drive, just like I said earlier. There's really a multitude of entrances, but basically you want to do gate 1, which is right here. Gate 1, which is right here, the main gate that everyone sees, or gate 2, which is right over here. And there's a big Kentucky Kingdom sign. You can't miss it at gate 2. There's not one at gate 1. There's just signs. There's no other gates to get in. I guess if gate 3 is open, but I don't think gate 3 is going to be open. If you're coming from Waterston, coming this way, like I guess that would be eastbound. Yeah, eastbound. I believe you would take whatever exit this is, which I don't know exits. I'm sorry, but you would go down this way, and you would meet up with the people that are coming from the airport exits, and you'll just stay on this road, and then you'll take the first exit, go around this circle, and then you will just stay straight to the left, and you will go down. So that's basically all I have about last rides. Also, I need to let you guys know some closures. I did say everything is subject to change on the day of last rides, and on last rides, there will be 2 attractions as of now that will be closed. One of them will be Mile High Falls, backed by Storm Chaser. That will not be operating. And sadly, T3 will not be open on last rides day, which makes me very sad because I was very much looking forward to riding T3 one more time this season because it is against what everyone says. I know. I very much enjoyed T3, even though it beats me to heck and back, and it really, really hurts. It's a very enjoyable invert, and from what I've heard, it's one of the better Vekoma SLCs out there. Moving on from that, I wanted to talk about Six Flags. We've already talked about this. So real quick, let's talk about Crazanity, which it will be the world's, I believe, the world's tallest giant discovery. If I remember correctly, it's at 172 feet tall. And for me, it's a whole lot of nope. So what do you guys think about this insane flat ride?
I love it because I love rides that have height, and height gives me a thrill. I love spinning. It's just, I enjoy those types of rides, so it just can't go wrong for me personally.
Yeah. Danielle?
Same as Scott. I'm just a thrill junkie and adrenaline junkie, so anywhere I get it, it's all good. So, yeah, spinning fast and yeah, that's what I like.
Awesome. So Six Flags Fiesta Texas is installing the Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster, which is a Rocky Mountain construction Raptor single rail coaster with a 100-foot drop and a top speed of 52 miles per hour. It's this one right here. So what do you guys think of this?
When we talked about it,
go ahead.
Someone.
When we talked about it before, I thought it looked great. I'm still going to call it an extreme monorail because that's what it looks like to me. But it looks intense. It's different. And to me, it's kind of beautiful.
Awesome. Danielle?
I'm kind of glad that I don't know. I'm kind of glad that we're getting it. It looks gorgeous. Like, to be honest, I'm like ready to go on like a whole coaster spree. So like,
Me too.
I'm ready for like a coaster road trip is what I'm ready for. And this just makes me want to go, yeah, let's do it. That's what I'm saying.
And I figured out what I'm going to do with my whole mess up because this is pre-recorded. Thank the Lord. At the end, what I'll do real quick is I'll just go through. I'll be like, hey, this is the entrance, this is the entrance, this is the entrance, go here. And then we'll do Crazanity after we're done with this, and then I'll just splice it all together.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So next up, we have Twisted Cyclone from Six Flags Over Georgia. This is the park's famous Georgia Cyclone is getting an RMC makeover, and it actually looks pretty good. It's 2,000 feet of track, about 2,000, 75-degree initial drop into a reverse cobra roll, then 3 inversions and 10 airtime moments, which is way more than Mystic Timbers. That's a joke. I have to look up the Storm Chaser length real quick. See which one is longer. I think Storm Chaser is longer, though. Actually, yeah, it is. Is it? Yes. So this is, I believe, the shortest RMC, the one that's about to happen. So what do you guys think of Twisted Cyclone? Did I hear someone say yas?
Yas.
Scott, what do you think?
I think it looks fun. I'm gonna have an unpopular opinion here. A lot of RMCs seem very similar to me, so I feel like I'm not as impressed.
Yeah.
Just because it's starting to get like kind of trendy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But that's not me saying it doesn't look fun, because it does.
Well, we have 16 RMCs. We have New Texas Giant, Outlaw Run, Iron Rattler, Medusa, Goliath. Actually, we don't have 16. We have like 11. Hold on. New Texas Giant, Outlaw Run, Iron Rattler. Those were the first main 3. New Texas Giant was first with their iBox. And then the first topper check was Outlaw Run. And then Medusa, Goliath, Twisted Colossus, and Wicked Cyclone. Those were in 14 and 15. And in 16, there were 4 RMCs. One was Wildfire, Storm Chaser, obviously, Lightning Rod, and the Joker. So that's 11 RMCs. And 3, 6, 9 of them are in America. 2 of them are in one of them's in Mexico, and one of them's in Sweden. And America is getting 5 RMCs next year. One of them being Twisted Timbers, which we've talked about before. Steel Vengeance, which is another iBox. Twisted Cyclone, which we just talked about. Railblazer, which is California Great America's Raptor. And then what we just talked about earlier, Golden Lasso Coaster. But I'll say, yes, RMCs are getting very trendy and very not as special as they used to be, but I feel like they still hold up with what I've heard, with the exception of the Joker at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. I feel like they have kept the same, not the same feel, but like the same essence of it, but have their own finesse. Like Storm Chaser has the barrel roll drop. And
right.
Twisted Timbers, I believe. Yeah, I think Twisted Timbers is getting it too.
And then Twisted Colossus is dueling, and
Twisted Colossus is dueling. Steel Vengeance is gonna be the tallest. Then
Lightning Rod had a launch.
Wildfire is the first one in Sweden. Medusa is the first one in Mexico. New Texas Giant was the first iBox. Outlaw One was the first topper. I think Iron Rattler was the first one to win a golden ticket, I think. Can't remember. But personally, all these coasters except Joker are really all golden ticket worthy, I believe, in their time. So back in 2011, New Texas Giant, Storm Chasers should have won the golden ticket, but fanboys love Dollywood. We're not going to get to that because I would get in trouble. But moving on from that, Six Flags Great Adventure, which this one is very interesting to me. They're bringing in the Cyborg Cyberspin, which is America's first 3D tourbillon spinning ride, which is a triple box design that allows the gondola, which is in the middle, to spin around 3 separate axes. This ride looks like craziness, and I feel like I would throw up.
I would absolutely love it. I love flat rides that are inverted. I love them when they're extreme. And I'm also just kind of like a cyborg fanboy, so that's a benefit.
Danielle, what do you think?
I love those type of rides, to be honest. So I'm all for it.
It's up in New England. No, it's in Illinois, so it's not too far.
It's not.
My thing is, I don't know if it would feel like a top spin, because that's what I'm envisioning the forces to feel like.
I feel like it'll just hang you upside down. Like I feel like it'll feel like a top spin, but it'll have the forces of a Larson loop.
Interesting.
Like I know that makes no sense, but I get like I feel nothing when I ride a Larson loop. I have no enjoyment at all.
I enjoy watching other people.
Speaking of Larson loops, Six Flags. Okay. Six Flags Great America is opening the world's largest loop coaster, and apparently, they were going to announce it, and as you guys can see, there's a lot of storms in the background of this ride. Apparently, they had to just name it world's largest looping coaster for right now because of Hurricane Harvey. They've been hyping at their park, Storm is Coming, showing statues wearing little life vests. This new coaster is going in the Mardi Gras section, and they think it's going to be called Hurricane, which to me, that still seems a bit like, why are you doing that? Because of the fact that New Orleans, Six Flags New Orleans isn't open anymore because of the fact that they had a hurricane go through there. So what do you guys think of the possible name of Hurricane, and 2, a big freaking Larson loop?
I'm not a fan of Larson loops. I'll go ahead and put that out there.
Neither am I.
And name-wise, I mean, in my opinion, I've never thought Six Flags picked the best names for their rides, so I'm not shocked. But I'm gonna say there's more than likely a better name for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they're gonna have to rethink the name on that one, based on current events that have occurred and
Irma, earthquakes, all the natural disasters that are happening.
Yeah, let's try and stay away from the weather-related, natural disaster-related names.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree that that's something that they're going to have to look at before they actually open the ride next year.
Yeah.
World's largest loop. Okay. I mean, whatever. That's not something that I'm going to drive all the way to St. Louis for, but, you know.
Oh, it's actually Gurnee, Illinois.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong arrow. But still,
Yeah, it's Great America.
Yeah, still though, I'm not gonna go all the way to Gurney, Illinois, just for that, just for the world's largest loop coaster.
Just a couple things to note. Great Escape is getting Pandemonium, which I don't even know what to consider this thing.
What it looks like to me.
Go ahead.
You know those Wipeout carnival rides?
Yes.
It's that, except you're facing outwards instead of like face to face. And I personally love those rides. They're one of my favorite types of flat rides. So I think this would be really fun for me.
I'd probably throw up. And then we're gonna talk about LeRon real quick with the Carnival and Folly. I don't know. It is a scrambler and a tilt-a-whirl and a big carousel. A Ferris wheel. Moving on, we have Wahoo River at Six Flags America. That is going to be a water park expansion. We have We have the Wonder Woman coaster, which is basically just a 4D free fly going to Six Flags Mexico. Splashwater Island is going to Waterworld Concord, I think California. That looks like that complex just looks super cool. And then Typhoon Twister is coming to Six Flags St. Louis, which I am pretty happy about this because this looks like this but this thingy right here, the half pipe, looks like the cool thing that I rode at Beach Bed. So I'm glad that more of these are coming out. They look really cool. So next up, Six Flags New England is bringing Harley Quinn Spinsanity, which I think that there was controversy on this. Six Flags New England.
Why would there be controversy?
Yeah. Because it's Harley Quinn.
No, because they have other Harley Quinn rides.
Is it because it's the same name as every other Harley Quinn ride?
Well, no, because there was one park that had Harley Quinn. It might have been over Texas. Okay, hold on. So what do you guys think of another one of those giant discoveries coming in?
I mean, same as I said before, I would enjoy it.
Okay.
And this one has the benefit of Harley Quinn theming, which, again, I'm a fan of, so...
Yeah, everybody's still on a Harley Quinn high from Suicide Squad, and there's supposed to be another Suicide Squad coming out soon, so that's just going to amp up the popularity factor for that ride even more by doing the Harley Quinn theme and naming of it.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, I can go for those type of rides, too, all day, so those don't bother me. I kind of like it. It's a different change of pace from a coaster.
Yeah. So I was right. It was over Texas. Cool. That's the one we're talking about next. So, well, is there any other ones? Because this is the bigger. No, that's not the bigger one. Okay, so Harley Quinn Spinsanity is also one of those Tourbillon rides. Is coming to Six Flags over Texas. But the reason why there's controversy over this is because, one, this is going right next to the Joker 4D Free Fly over there, which that's not the controversy. Finally, they put some dang theming in that place. But this is the controversy. This is Six Flags Over Texas's website. Harley Quinn Spinsanity, already at the park. It's I don't even know what that is.
It's a Troika.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already there. They already have the ride of the same name there.
Oh.
And it's the same logo.
Oh, seriously.
So, what I believe is that they will take out that Harley Quinn Spinsanity and ship it off to a different park that didn't get something big. That doesn't already have it. So, possibly St. Louis, if they don't have it, America, LeRon, or Great Escape.
That's a possibility. I'd take the lazy way out and just, like, make it, like, Poison Ivy themed.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I would do if I was them. I'd just be like, it's poison ivy now.
Right? I mean, that would be the easy way out.
Here is the biggest announcement. This is the one that woke me up at 5 o'clock because my friend texted me and said, dude, they're getting this. The Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster.
Oh my gosh.
This, I don't know if it's going to count as a credit. I hope it does. I really don't care if it doesn't because I'm still going to ride it. It is going to be the world's first Skyline Skywarp, which is kind of like a Larson loop, but there's 2 trains and you do crazy maneuvers and stuff. And oh my God, it's so freaking cool looking.
I am so excited about this because not only did I like when they threw out the concept video about it and was obsessed with it. Again, it's Harley Quinn, which I like. It's similar to something dueling, which I love. I love anything that duels. And I don't. It looks as if it's gonna have like more forces than a Larson loop. It looks like it's gonna be a more exciting ride. It looks like you're gonna have some close calls, and that is all stuff I love.
Danielle.
You know how I feel about Harley Quinn, and you know how I feel about coasters.
Yes.
So, like, put 2 of them together, and I'm totally speechless. I don't even know what to say right now. I like the concept. I just hope that the execution is good. As good as I hope it will be. Let me put it to you that way for Six Flags Park.
So what we're going to talk about next is Toverland. Toverland is a park in the Netherlands that really doesn't get much hype at all. But this year they are getting a B&M wing coaster, which I'm going to start out by showing what this is what the station. Thank you. Gosh, my brain turned off for a second. It's going to be 131 feet tall is what I'm seeing. Actually, it says 40 meters tall, 813 meters long, with 2 24-passenger trains and 3 inversions. So that kind of transfers to 131 feet tall, 2,667 feet long, and, of course, 3 inversions. So this is the station, and this is, it's, I guess, dive loop or Immelman loop. I think that would be it wouldn't be a dive loop because, well, it might be a dive loop. I don't know. One of the 2. And then those are the trains. No, there's going to be more, obviously. There's probably 6. Because 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Yeah, 6 on each. These trains look beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Like, I just want to say right now, these might be the prettiest B&M wing trains ever.
We all know I'm a Hot World fanboy, stan, whatever you want to call it. But I will say the trains for that coaster are not. They don't look good at all, in my opinion. These are amazing.
Yeah, look at all, like, I know this is an artist rendering, but this just looks pretty. And I hope they have, like, all that scales and all. Oh my gosh, it's going to look so good. But this is the track layout. So you will go up this lift hill, and then you go down and do that little dive bomb thingy that everyone does. Then you'll go up, and then there's your second inversion. Okay, I was just an idiot. Then you'll turn around, do a 0G roll right here, and then you'll come up, go around, and then you are done. It's a very short ride, but it's so, I think this is the most scenically beautiful coaster B&M's ever produced.
Yeah.
Its concept art is beautiful. It, like, reminds me of, like, what Beastly Kingdom was supposed to be.
Yes.
But I feel like Like, this is what the park actually looks like. And if the park actually looks like this, I want to go because this place looks gorgeous.
It's beautiful. And the boat ride going right under it, just like the mix of slow and fast and all these elements. It's
like, you can get some cool pictures from this, like of the coaster going down the drop and then going into the dive loop and going over. Like, the 0G roll is over the water. It's freaking ridiculously cool. I love how the supports look like wood. Like, they're poopy looking brown, but they look like wood. Like, they fit into the scenery so well. Like, at first, I didn't even notice that they were there until I noticed them. But I will say the little entrance plaza for this ride looks very similar to Thunderbird, with this little pathway leading to the ride. I'm hoping right here where, God bless America, hoping right here where my cursor is where the entrance is, because that would be ballin' with this tower right here. Oh my Lord. This is just beautiful. What do you guys think?
Danielle.
I kind of love it. Like, to be honest, I kind of like whenever we were talking about Pandora back whenever we first learned that we were getting Pandora. Like, this is kind of what I was hoping it was going to look like, with some sort of like an actual nature-based like coaster or some sort of, ride outdoors, with all the nature and everything. And it's just gorgeous. I really love it whenever they take a coaster and they introduce it into nature. So you have all that natural scenery. So I kind of love it. If it does turn out this good, I really want to go and see it, to be honest.
All right, Scott, do you have anything?
Besides saying that, if this comes to fruition, how it looks in this picture, it reminds me of like old Islands of Adventure concept art and Beastly Kingdom concept art, and like I fell in love with those kind of like magical, mystical type areas and parks, and that's exactly what this looks like. And it kind of like gives me the feeling of something that I wish was in a U.S. park.
Yeah.
I agree. It does remind me a lot of the old concept art from Islands of Adventure whenever it came out.
Like the Merlinwood Lost Continent area.
I agree.
All right. Before we go on to our final topic of the night, I want to thank our quote-unquote sponsor, Heart of Kentucky Travel, who actually booked Danielle's trip to come down and hang out with me at Halloween Horror Nights. So if you are looking for a cruise or want to go down to Disney, or heck, want to even visit Toverland and go ride an amazing B&M Wing Coaster, go check out heartofkentuckytravel.com. Cool. So next up is literally kind of the only reason why I wanted to come back to podcasting, and that is the Golden Ticket Awards. Why can't I get this to... What the heck is going on with this? What is going on right... Okay, whatever. Golden Ticket Awards. Sure, let's just go with this. Let's look like trash anyway.
Extremely Intense 2017.
What?
Extremely Intense 2017.
Yes. So, let's just go through the winners. First, I'm going to go through the Publisher's Pick Awards. Supplier of the Year went to Intamin. Sure. Okay. Park of the Year went to Morgan's Wonderland in San Antonio, with the ongoing mission of providing a safe, clean, and beautiful environment free of physical and economic barriers. And Person of the Year is Jerry Brick of Lake Compounds in Bristol, Connecticut, for his passion and commitment to providing a quality, thrilling, and safe amusement park that caters to the New England family audience. So let's go on to, we're going to go from the bottom of the list all the way to the top to best amusement park. So best fun house slash walk through attraction went to Noah's Ark at Kennywood.
Yay!
I've never been to Kennywood, obviously, so I have no word on that at all.
I've never been, but I totally think it deserves it.
Oh, I totally believe it deserves it. I love Noah's Ark.
It's just so classic.
It is. It's a classic. It's beautiful. Don't ever take that away from us, Kennywood.
For best indoor roller coaster, surprisingly, to my knowledge, I don't understand how this thing's still winning golden tickets. But Revenge of the Mummy at Universal Studios Orlando is the best indoor roller coaster in the world. Okay.
I mean, I can see it.
Yeah, I can see
the
it.
Most theatrical.
It's pretty solid, but it's like
Well, I'm saying if you're gonna have an indoor coaster, you want a lot of theatrics and not just darkness, and that's what this provides compared to, like, you know, a Flight of Fear at the Cedar Fair Parks or like Space Mountain even.
Yeah.
This has a lot of practical effects too, a lot of show effects. So, and I think that adds to it as well.
Yeah, because that's something a lot of people have been missing is practical effects from rides, and when they have them, it brings a sense of realism to it.
Exactly. So yeah, I agree. I think that definitely deserves it. Something better comes along.
This is no surprise to anybody who is a coaster enthusiast, because I'm pretty sure this one has won for like the past 100 years. Best carousel is the Grand Carousel at Knoebels, obviously. No need to talk about that one. Best new ride of 2017 for a water park is Thunder Rapids at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, which, if you don't know what Thunder Rapids is, I will pull it up for you.
Hey, Travis,
Yes.
quick question that many of the viewers might be, wondering in the back of their minds. When was the cutoff for the Golden Ticket Awards for 2017?
So I believe how it works is that it's chosen by the people with Amusement Today. I don't know how it happens because I've never been invited to vote. So I have no clue. I do know, though, that the complete Golden Ticket results can be viewed here. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I was just curious if, whether or not Volcano Bay was considered in the water park portion.
I think it was. Hold on. Oh, this is way more interesting than the crap I had pull up. Hold up. So, actually, I don't know if this can be seen on camera. Hold up. Golden Ticket Award started in 1998, blah, 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 blah. Park employees, manufacturers, and staff were not eligible to be on the 2017 panel. So, there's not really bias. Wow. Oh, this is great. You guys are going to love this. So, best new ride for 2017. Thunder Rapids got 47% of the vote. Krakatoa Aqua Coaster at Volcano Bay got 31% of the vote. Point, Plummet, and Misadventure Falls tied at 7%. And the Kokiri, there we go, Body Plunge at Volcano Bay got 4%. Those are the people that are under 200 pounds that actually got to ride the ride.
Yeah, right.
Let's go. I don't remember what the next one was on that list. Oh, shoot. I can't have that. Flip.
Next one is Best New Ride of 2017.
No, I don't want to go to that one yet.
Okay.
Oh, it is. Never mind. I'm stupid. But I want to go back to those other ones and go through what else was there. Actually, I'm gonna stop screen. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop. No, I'm not. I'm so indecisive. Best Fun House. Where is that at? Best Fun House. Noah's Ark got 32%. Ghost Ship at Maury Piers got 18%. Frankenstein's Castle at Indiana Beach got 12. Gaddon's Ghost Hotel in Leesburg got 11. And Lustiga's Huset at Gronelund got 10%. Best Indoor Coaster. I want to know this one. Revenge of the Mummy got 24%. Space Mountain at Disneyland got 11. Space Mountain at Magic Kingdom and Winge's Fear and Force at Fantasialand. Actually, it's Fantasialand is what I've heard. 10%. And then Black Diamond at Knoebels got 9.5. Best Carousel. Knoebels got 41%. Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk got 20. Six Flags Over Georgia got 7. Kennywood got 6. And Great American Eifling tied with 5.5. Best new ride of 2017. This freaking shocks me. So coming in 5th place with a percentage of 6% was Wavebreaker, the rescue coaster at SeaWorld San Antonio. Invader came in with that whopping 7% at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Fun Spot America's Coaster, Mind Blower, got 8%. Disney's Animal Kingdom's Flight of Passage got 15%. And King Island's Mystic Timbers got 45% of the vote.
What?
And that ride is trash.
What?
Yeah, that shocks me because I am also not a fan of Mystic Timbers.
What?
But Flight of Passage looks
It's
bomb.
because it's a screen. That's why.
I'm sorry.
With the screen, but I still prefer that over Mystic Timbers.
Okay, first of all, let me just say that Flight of Passage, I would more or less say that it's really more of an experience, like Gringotts. It's not just you wait in a queue and then you load and you look at a screen and then you leave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So now I get to go in order, which is good. Best Dark Ride went to Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney's Hollywood Studios with 16%.
Deserves it.
Other ones were Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey at 10%, Haunted Mansion at 9.5%, which is the Knoebels Haunted Mansion, to be exact. Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man got 9%, and Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts got 8%. Friendliest Park. This is really funny, and you're gonna laugh at this, Scott. I'm gonna go from bottom to top. So coming in at 5th is Alabama Splash Adventure at 5% of the vote. Knoebels at 10% of the vote. Silver Dollar City at 11% of the vote. Holiday World at 16% of the vote. And your number one most friendliest park of 2017, as always, is Dollywood at 39% of the vote. The reason why I said you're going to laugh is because Holiday World, Splash Adventure, yeah.
I mean, I'll just say this. I think Dollywood deserves it.
They do.
I really think so.
I do think that was a really close second, but I'll put aside my fanboyness to give that one to Dollywood because they are fantastic there.
They really are.
They've got the whole Southern hospitality thing down to it.
Yep.
Yeah. So I agree.
So best water park ride. I guess this is ones that have already been open for a while. Massive at Schlitterbahn Galveston Island has 6%. Master Blaster at New Braunfels, Schlitterbahn got 8%. The Falls at Schlitterbahn, New Braunfels got 14. Mammoth at Splash and Safari got 18%. And Wildebeest won another golden ticket, 28% of the votes. That's no surprise there.
Deserves airtime, tunnels, extremely long, and in my opinion, better than Mammoth.
Yeah. Best Christmas event. Kennywood went in at 5%. Disney and Disneyland and Magic Kingdom tied at 7%. Silver Dollar City went in at 9%. And with almost half of the vote, not even close, I think this is the one that's the most farthest away, is Dollywood's Christmas.
Deserves it.
Again, Southern Hospitality plus Christmas. Can't beat it.
Nope. Next up is Water Ride, not Water Park Ride. This is for normal theme parks. Jurassic Park River Adventure at Islands of Adventure came in at 6%. Splash Mountain came in at 7%. That's the Magic Kingdom one. Shia Paz at Fantasialand is at 8%. Dudley Do Rides Ripsaw Falls is at 18%. And Valhalla at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, 24%. Best food. Busch Gardens Williamsburg was 5th with 5%. Silver Dollar Cities at 11%. Epcot is at 17%. Knoebels is at 23%, and Dollywood is at 25%. So Knoebels almost beat them out. Kentucky Kingdom should be on that list. We got some dang good theme park food.
How did Epcot not win?
Because Epcot's... And I think Epcot's trying to win that golden ticket because of the fact that they're basically staying a festival center for the entire year.
That's what I was thinking. Like, they're basically like a like they do food and wine in the fall, and then they do like food and wine,
the arts, and then they go to Flower and Garden, and then they do nothing over summer.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, it's nothing but
new holiday festival
and the holiday festival. They need to bring in a festival for summer, and then they will be up at the top, because I think that's what everyone's waiting on, for them to be a full-time festival all the time. With all those festival booths open, there's no way. But let's go on to the one that Danielle probably cares the most about. Best Halloween event. And there was a 3-way tie for 5th place between Universal Studios Hollywood, Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. Kennywood got 4th. Wow, speaking of Universal Hollywood, got an email from them just now. Shout out. Knoebels Amusement Park, or Amusement Resort, got 3rd. Knott's Scary Farm got 2nd, and with 26% of the votes, edging out to the 20% of Knott's Scary Farm, is Universal Orlando Resort's Halloween Horror Nights.
All I'm going to say is that they deserve it.
They do.
They deserve it. Knott's, I understand why they're 2nd, but I love Knott's Scary Farm. And to take it way back, Tampa, you're giving me Hallowscream, and strangely, I have a weird love for a Hallowscream.
Oh, well, that's cool. Those Mickey Pumpkin Buckets are cool. Best shows that went to Dollywood with 46%. Cleanest Park, 26% of the vote went to Holiday World. That got them the ticket. Dollywood was close behind with 17%. Best Children's Park was Idlewild and Soak Zone in Pennsylvania with 19%. Gilroy Gardens was on there. So was the Legolands, and Morgan's Wonderland was also on there. Best Water Park, 57% of the vote went to Schlitterbahn in New Braunfels, Texas. Slash and Safari got 17% of that vote. Typhoon got 3. Dollywood Splash Country got 4. And Volcano Bay got 6%. I can tell you why. It's a Tapu Tapu that's killing them. But I digress. Best seaside park went to the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, as always, 31% of the vote. Best kids area went to Kings Island with 23%. You would think it would go to Kings Dominion because they've had like 50,000 kiddie expansions in the past like 4 years. I already did Cleanest Park. Best Marine Life Park. And I said that all those other ones are the biggest margin. This is the biggest margin of destruction. And let me just say, all of these are SeaWorld parks except one. 6% goes to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. They, yes, are Marine Life Park. SeaWorld San Antonio is at 7%. Discovery Cove is at 8%. 10% was SeaWorld San Diego. And at 58% of the vote is SeaWorld Orlando. And everyone is wondering why they're failing. And I'm telling you, it is Blackfish. It's the one thing that's killing them. There's no doubt about it. Best park, Disneyland, which is very surprising, went to 6%. Knoebels was at 10. Dollywood was at 11. Cedar Point is on that list with 18. And your winner with 27% of the vote, your golden ticket best park of the year award winner, I guess, is Europa Park in Germany. Europa Park could have taken a lot of these, but I guess they were just like, hey, we're just going to give them best park and call it a day. Because they were on a lot of these lists. They were on best park.
Europa Park is pretty.
Best kids area. Cleanest park. So it's 3. They were also on, I saw them earlier. I guess that's it. Well, it doesn't make sense to me that they were the best park when there's other things that were like, I think if you take home the most golden tickets, you should be the best park. That just makes sense to me personally. What do you guys think?
I have this weird, like, love-hate relationship with Europa Park. Credit. It's very beautiful. It seems to be enjoyable.
Danielle?
I've never been. It looks gorgeous, but I don't know.
I think it's pretty cool. I'm very excited for the fact that Volcano Bay didn't get a golden ticket, because we all know that Universal was hoping on that best water park golden ticket with Volcano Bay. So I'm waiting to see what changes they make over the next year to possibly get to that top 2 for the golden ticket award, because I feel like if they get the golden ticket, they will promote the crap out of that. More people will start coming to the parks, and they will just it'll be great for them. But unless they get something done with that Tapu Tapu, and in my personal opinion, bring up the weight restrictions on your body slides, that part's gonna fail.
I mean, I can ride the slide at Kentucky Kingdom with the trapdoor, and
it's the same thing.
Yeah, and I'm quite a large person, so
the one at Kentucky Kingdom is a 300-pound weight limit, and the one at Volcano Bay used to be 200, and then they increased it to 230. I don't know what it is yet, or as of now, but I know it's 230 last time I checked. So does anyone have anything else to talk about?
No, I think that about does it for me.
Cool. So Danielle, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on Twitter at Traveling Dano, and you can find me on Instagram at DanoK. And you can find me here on the Coaster Casters channel.
Scott, where can we find you?
You can find me here on the channel. And you can find me on Twitter at ScottR021. And I'm going to give a quick plug real fast. I work for a charity haunted house called Terror on the Trail. The proceeds go to help 2 families in need in my local area. If you'd like to donate, go to their Facebook page and donate there.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. You can follow me on all social medias at Travis Coaster. Yeah, at Travis Coaster. And you can follow the podcast on all social medias at Coaster Casters. So we are officially back. We have some cool stuff coming very soon, which we will be announcing on Sunday at Last Rides. So if anybody is going to Last Rides, please be sure to watch out for the announcement of some new content. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you all for watching, and we will talk to you guys later.
See ya.
Bye, guys.